the New York City Marathon making its grand return today. Runners dealing with all the highs and the lows throughout the 26.2-mile journey. But fans in the Bronx are making sure when they hit the borough, they don't lose any steam. And News 12's Marissa Marcelino has more from mile 20.
Over 30,000 runners pounded the pavement on Marathon Sunday in New York City. From the Staten Island start to the Central Park finish. The miles in between bring the city together, especially when tired bodies start to break down. Mile 20 of the New York City Marathon brings runners into their fifth borough of the day, into the Bronx, to finish the last 6 miles. And fans here are making sure they don't hit the wall.
I don't think it's the wall. I think it's more of a power boost. They're in pain now, but by the time they leave us, the adrenaline takes over as they go into Manhattan.
It's known to be the mile marker when runners begin to run out of steam, which is why the fans at mile 20 come prepared to soothe muscles and surge spirits.
Some people need the rollers for the legs because you're getting cramped, and some need a little bit more sugar. Other people just need to see a friendly face.
From cowbells to cups of soda, when runners get to the Bronx, they're taken care of and carried through the finish line.
The Boogie Down Bronx shows you the love with some Hershey's and some candies, some jellies. I love it. I'm really tired. It picks my energy up. Their music is fabulous. I'm not feeling the wall today. I'm good.
Runners leave the Bronx almost as quickly as they entered before heading back to Manhattan for a Central Park finish. At mile 20, Marissa Marcelino, News 12.
Marissa, look at those winners go. So much excitement. Marissa, thank you for staying on top of that. Now, plenty of fans also lining the streets in Brooklyn. And News 12's Darissa White was at mile 8 in Flatbush talking to people about the reasons behind their support.
The quintessential New York City Marathon is back, celebrating its 50th anniversary, an indicator that New York is bouncing back, with it bringing crowds of people from all walks of life and different stories of why they decided to challenge themselves to run the 26.2-mile course, and the supporters lining the streets of the 5 boroughs cheering them on.
Africa, you did it!
This Brooklynite Angela Crow coincidentally met a man yesterday who's running in this year's marathon, who she says changed her perspective on life so much that she came to support him and is now training for next year's race.
I want to cry. He was so inspirational. I can't wait to see him. He inspired me so much. He has so much energy, and I told him he's going to be the best here, and I made a sign for him, and I hope I see him.
Some runners entered the marathon for the first time with plans to run for a purpose. For first-time runner Sydney Grajeda, she's running for her brother Rick, who cannot. Rick was injured in a ski accident that left him disabled. Her mother Carol says she's beyond proud of her daughter.
She wanted to do something. She felt like her hands were tied, and she asked how she could volunteer, and they came back and they said, "You're running."
Sydney is running for Wheeling Forward, a nonprofit that supports disabled and paralyzed New Yorkers. Sydney's cousin Caroline says her cousin is nothing short of an inspiration.
We're very proud of her. We're so excited to cheer her on. You have the power and the ambition to do it. Anything is possible.
Sydney already passed mile 22 and only has 4 miles to go until the finish line in Central Park. Her family says they know she's thinking of her brother every step of the way. On Flatbush, Darissa White, News 12.